going to be here. We can get ourselves into the 9th round, which is going to be very, very important on a map like Nuke, because you want to win the 9th round. You want to start on CT side. It's a very CT-sided map. I mean, it's a map that's so CT-sided that you look at score lines of 12-3, and you're like, you know what? We got 3 rounds as a terrorist. I think we can make this work. Obviously, 4 or 5 is more in the realm of where you want to be, but we'll see what they can do. As Dust's issues persist, but here's the 9th round. It's like a middle school dance. Who's gonna go in? Looks like Dumore is gonna be the first to fall here. Let's turn up that game volume for you guys. All right, SKDC, no doubt about it, gonna elect to take that CT side. L's not CT. Dust has got to be so happy right now. He was waiting for so long. He's got to get up early tomorrow. He waits this long, and then he gets taken off the air by unforeseen circumstances. But we still got a pretty good game on our hands, guys. Denial, SKDC, it starts now on Nuke. Let's see how Denial is going to work this. Pistol strats on Nuke, I think, are some of the most important pistol rounds of any map in CSGO. Just because you get that pistol, you got the ability to get your next 2 rounds, to get up to 3, and that's almost a job well done for that T side. So see if Denial have anything special planned. We'll see 2 flashes of smoke, a flash of smoke, and a couple decoys. Try to juke out their opponents. Looks like maybe some Twinkie play coming in. We saw Cloud9 do something very similar in that first pistol round hours ago. And a map that, well, didn't really turn into much of a match. So we got Virtus playing inside on floor. Relics looks like he'll be that ramp player. Dumore also playing those silos in that upper site. L's the heaven player, and JDM playing outside here for SKDC, at least on the pistol round. We'll check in once again when they get those rifles up. But here it is into the upper take. Denial, they storm and they bring down Dumore. They get Virtus. Here's Relics in a battle in radio. He'll bring down Flosic, and it's going to be a 4-on-2 SKDC. They get run over in that upper bomb site. Pair of them on the flank right now. It's Relics up in the squeaky door. JDM coming in through Mini. He'll get blasted down, and now Relics alone in. Hot Valens on the backstab, and he'll get him with the headshots. And there it is, that pistol round for Denial. I don't even know if they had to use that other smoke on Sanks, or maybe he picked one up off of a CT. Either way, just storming in to that upper site. And JDM on this eco will go for the scout, and curious where he's going to want to use this. He's going to go outside and maybe try to jump behind CT red or even boost on it, or will he play with it at ramp? We saw on the pistol round he was the outside player, so yeah, I expect him to go over there once more. Relics looks like he's going to get rather aggressive pushing up here into radio. Els is going to back him up, and Automatic working on getting up to Twinkie, and he's done that. He'll do battle with the scout. JDM with 1 shot. Can he get a second? Jumping, just misses the head as he falls down. He'll get another one, though. A lot of damage here. He's hit 3 people. His teammates with the pistols ready to just go and clean up. Now with the P90, Professor Chaos moves around, but JDM, he did enough with that scout to make it worth it. His teammates with 5.7s can easily just play cleanup, but it's Denial moving into the upper site. They will plant the bomb. Virtus with 1 here from the squeaky room, and that's going to make it to a 4-on-4. Terrorist, though, very low. 2 players at 30 or less. Tech9 moving in. Oh my gosh, that was a good flash as well. Can't get the other one at vents, but L's moving and turning around with a flick shot onto Automatic, and now 1 more at the far vent, and he'll get him as well. L's with a nice 3K, and you got to give the assist there to JDM. He did a lot of work with the scout outer. And it's the eco. They survive. A little bit of force buying, I guess, since they did opt in for the scout, but that's going to tie it up there 1-1. And that really hurts as a terrorist on Nuke. Just looking for those. I guess no round as a terrorist is really easy on Nuke, but they really, really hope to just get that pistol, which they did, and then the follow-up 2 rounds, which should be at least a little easier. Unfortunately, they cannot, as JDM and Els, they bring it to them. And now we kind of get, even in the 3rd round still, basically a rifle versus rifle round. The terrorists feeling kind of pressured to keep the pressure on. A bit redundant, but there you go. 2 AKs and some Tech9 and armor. Valens, the only one who was very poor, couldn't quite afford the armor. Still got the Rec 9 though. Automatic, one of the AK players, fighting outside, and it looks like Flowsick has gotten himself into secret. JDM realizing this, or getting the call, will drop to the vents. And let's see. Looks like most of the players still just working outside. Sanks is going to bring down 1 kill. We saw Sanks last night on Season be quite a player, and he's generally not their big top fragging player to watch, but he certainly was last night on Season. And well, if we look at him right now, he's up at the top with about 3 kills, even in just these 2 rounds. Automatic with another kill there onto Virtus. And while they were able to get the secret, Denial has not acted very, very quickly. Looking for 1 in vents. Valence will bring down JDM. A Galil and an M4. It's 5 on 2. Els will finally be able to get 1 more. Doomore going to drop into the vents. He'll grab Valence and go right back up. We'll find another, even on the ladder, but the range so close. He gets the headshot onto Professor Chaos, who really is one of the heavy hitters of this Denial and one of the newer members, but Sanks will close it out, and it's going to be Denial moving up to 2 rounds. He'll bring down 2 more ... Uh-oh, potential callouts here. And the LOL. Relics moving on to the Mag 7. Going to try to get that 900 bounty, play some close angle. I believe he was the ramp player, at least for the first couple rounds, so we'll see where he wants to take it. Ramp seems like a decent location for the Mag 7. P90 here on Professor Chaos. And Relic's actually... okay, playing on top of Hut. All right, another good spot for that Mag 7. Els has pushed all the way up into radio as well, so they've got to know. Professor Chaos, though, moving into lobby to watch that flank. He'll find Els if he finds anybody. Meanwhile, they've got to know everybody else is outside. Already down into secret is Flowsick. JDM at the old entrance to Green Mile, just kind of holding it, looking for anyone to walk by, maybe trying to get into Hell. This is not a spot you're going to check, really, as anybody. It's pretty much useless, but I guess he's utilizing it there. And Els will strike down Professor Chaos. That was the P90 player, still 4 AKs up, but it's a 4-on-5. 45 seconds on the clock. And it looks like they're going to be going lower. Valen's able to peek that wide, so he'll see Virtus before Virtus sees him. What can Relics do? Playing in the vents with the Mag 7. Oh, he'll see a couple in secret. Do more with the 1 dig. Now we'll pull out the P90. And they're retreating out of secret, and this has put JDM into a decent position. He's in big rush. He'll be able to backstab them, get some shots on him. This is another Mag 7 kill. $900 towards Relics, and he gets 2. And talk about a lot of money. Just look at that. $5,000 in the bank, and JDM with 5.9K. So the economy, even with these sort of one-off round victories to make it this 2-2 scoreline, the economy for the CTs is not doing too bad. And JDM now with that op, we saw him hit 3 people with the scout. So with the op, that should, 90%, 95% just be 3 kills. So see if he can continue to hold down outside like a boss. It looks like there'll be 1 person peeking him. That was Sanks with just the Tech 9, and it is that eco. Sanks even opted for some of that armor, but it looks like moving towards radio, either holding lobby or tried to go ramp, and it didn't quite work out. We see the smokes here from the CTs, dissuading any aggression towards ramp. Now they'll try to work out Hut. Do more in the rafters with the P90. They've got actually 3 people in the rafters. Some decent set smokes coming out from these terrorists. Actually, one of them was from the CTs. So I take that back, just forcing the terrorists to run out through the smoke. Could have maybe used that to their advantage to plant the bomb, but instead just sprayed down as 3 people were already there for SDK. So now they're trying to wrangle up the terrorist and string some rounds together. It's 3-2, moving into round 6. All right, terrorists, again, with the economy not too great, kind of forcing it a little bit with the Tech 9 and a couple armors. Just the body armor, too, no helmets. And it'll be Sanks to open up on Els. 1 pushing through secret with the P90. Now into the big garage. JDM with that op, just going to get run over. Do more, though, with that P90. Got 1 person. It's in a 3-on-3. Relics in a good spot here in the window room. And Valens, I think he is aware that Dumore is there, or someone's there, because the bomb is down. They've still got to go get it. And obviously Dumore in a great position to hold on to it. Well, I don't know. He's by the bomb, so at least he's got that going for him. But he's got a lot of different locations that they could come from, and Valens will hunt him down with that scoped rifle. And now Rallick's the last man up. Ooh, interesting position. He sees a foot. He's not going to take the shot yet to give away this position. He wants a better shot. He'll get one. He'll see the shoulder over another, and he'll get two. He brings it in and wins it 1v2. Picks up a 3K on the round. Dumore and Virtus helping him out as well. And that makes it 4-2. And now we're going to see a full-on rifle round here for Denial. Everyone's sitting in the mid-4 to mid-5Ks. They're going to get any... Yep, all AKs. So we got smoke, smoke, smoke. One Molly here on automatic. We'll see where they want to try to use that. Cloud9, who we talked about being very skilled on this map. Sean Garris would use that Molly to work ramp room. And we'll see if automatic maybe wants to do something similar. JDM once again purchasing up that op, but he switches his position. Instead of playing Big Garage, this time he'll try to play from the secret stairs. In the meantime, well, okay, it's L's sort of filling in the gaps as no one's really properly watching outside as JDM tries to get around to that position, and he finally does. So outside should be covered. Smoked off that hut. And with those few early smokes, the Terrace forced to slow it down a little bit. Might try to do some set smokes outside. I see one lining up on the fence and the other here by this crate. So that's one of the outside smokes. However, that smokes off Mini and Big Garage. It does not smoke off these stairs. So JDM can get... He definitely should get one. He can maybe get more. He'll get one, and now someone else is going to be forced to peek it. They'll go around the right side, but now Els knows what's going on, and Sanks is so distracted that Els easily could bring him down. Anyone could have made that shot, and now it's a 5-on-3 advantage. SKDC, the terrorists, well, they got into ramp room at least, but where are they going to go from here? They'll move into lower. Relics, though, already there. Dumore playing up by the silo, and they are just spraying down these terrorists like they're fish in a barrel. And Valens the last man up. Gonna watch his flank as Els is moving in. He'll get Els now from downstairs. Wow. Transfer. Spray transfer. He survives with 1 HP, and he's got the bomb. Looks like he's gonna try for it. Running out of time. Forced to run with the knife. And he brought a knife to a gunfight. Gotta push it to 5-2. Denial, though, even if they can't string many rounds together, if they can only get, you know, maybe 2 more rounds in this half, they sit in an okay position. Although sometimes you still, even just giving all the momentum, if SKDC were to win out or win, you know, the majority of these, only allowing Denial 1, maybe 2 rounds, are still going to feel pretty good going over to the T side. And now JDM playing, I would say, fairly aggressive. I mean, you're playing on the big garage roof. You're exposing yourself to just regular peeks, if anyone's going to peek out onto the Twinkie. But, all right, yeah, he's not going to hold that position for very long. He'll back up a little bit. I think Flosick was the only one really towards the outside area anyways. Everyone else gearing up towards hut, just sort of holding on to lobby, trying to work some picks, just get something, as they've been sort of getting stuffed these last few rounds. Besides a very nice pistol. And then an eco, and then they got ecoed, and then they sort of ecoed. It was very strange beginnings of this nuke match. All right, now it looks, oh, that was a lot of pop flashes, maybe upwards of 4 or 5 as they try to work into the top bomb site, and they'll do it beautifully. Sanks on the board, automatic in a couple, automatic on that flank. Oh, he'll bring Relics down to about half HP. He's going to go over to that squeaky door. He will greet Flosick. Uh-oh, Sank's going to give away his position as he tries to get a little pre-fire happy, but he will still be able to bring in Relics. And now JDM 1-on-2. That nade. Oh my gosh, Sanks decided to move forward. That did so much damage. Now he's on. Is he going to fake it? No, pros don't fake. Pros don't fake. All right, Valens, though, keeping that head count. You know, we can count to 5. You're like 4, like, oh, maybe I was counting slow, maybe I was counting fast. Peeks it. He'll get it. That would have been absolutely hilarious and complete evidence that pros don't fake. I mean, he didn't fake had he got that, but not quite. That'll put Denial with a 3rd round, and they're very, very close to calling it a job well done on T side. 1-2 more rounds. And like I said at the very start, even 3 is, you know, somewhat realistic of being able to hold it on that CT side. But that did hurt the economy. Look at this. I mean, Virtus is just rolling with the 5-7. We got the Deagle up on Dumore. Seen a couple nice Deagle shots on Nuke today. I believe it was so many S's on the Cloud9 roster. I think it was Shroud that had some nice opening digs outside on Nuke in the very first match of tonight. Professor Chaos now working that op outside. Hasn't really seen anybody, though. Oh, Sanks from the top of Twinkie will bring down JDM. They do have one more. Dumore was playing outside towards the mini garage. Also, that just at range, looking for the 1Ds on anybody. Oh, and he does actually have a... Oh, okay, never mind. They did have majority guns, or he picked up his teammates, I suppose. He'll bring down Sanks. And not a lot of bullets to work with in the clip here, trying to spam through that smoke. And he's right. 3 members just crossing now into lower. Virtus still holding the hut. Relix is already down there by the control door, so he's more likely going to be the player to watch. Automatic in a fight at the hut. He'll bring down Virtus in 2-on-4. It's Denial with that man advantage, looking to put that, turn that 3 into a 4 up on the scoreboard. Relix, though, in a really good position. Bomb is down. Can he get another? No. Professor Chaos with the op will shut that down. And some more smokes out onto the site as they try to plant this bomb. I don't know if the smokes were quite in the right position. He might... Okay, Dumore up at the top of the ramp gets Professor Chaos low to 6. The vents have broken... Okay, no, that's their teammates. So it's set. It's 1v3 for Dumore. He's going to have to do a lot. Really live up to his name. Can he get one? No, not quite. Well, that's really good for Denial. Bringing it up to 4 rounds already on that T side. The CTs need to remind themselves that they are not going for a windy walk. Need to be ready to fight, and their economy is broken, so it's not going to be this round unless they've got something clever up their sleeves. We'll see a few P250s. We got Relics throwing up the Deegs now. Dumore did opt for the P250 despite Deeging the last couple rounds, probably just because he was rather poor. He only would have had, what, like 2,300, 2,200. And they will get pretty aggressive towards lobby. These CTs almost gets the one tap as he peeks in towards the hut, but Sanks is just bringing down everybody. He'll find 2. Valens with another. And now it's just Relics and Dumore. And okay, yeah, Relics. I'd like to call that the Zach Wild Eagle. I'm not sure how many people will get that, but yeah, it kind of looks like it. Dumore expecting them to go lower. Relics, ooh, actually we'll get one in hut. That was Sanks he brought down, and Dumore's actually in a really good position here with this P250 cartel. Realize that they were going to go lower. Can maybe try to stop a bomb plant, cause some chaos. We'll see how Professor Chaos will deal with that. It's a good smoke, though, at the control doors. And some spam through, even. Actually did make contact. Brought him down to 86. He's still just looking for a one-tap. That's all he wants. Oh, he tried to take that shot. That was kind of low percentage, but it's good timed because Relix was ready to peek out of the vent. Hadouken, says Sanks in all chat. And Valens will be able to bring him in. So Relix, he picks up the 2K on that eco, but he will fall, and that's going to make it, what, 6-5? Oh, 5-5, sorry. Denial winning that one. So Denial have definitely done all the work necessary, and now they can even go for some bonus points on this T side. Maybe they can even win the half. They've played these last couple rounds quite nicely. And the economy's still not great. We'll see a FAMAS pop up here. A FAMAS, no head armor, and just an incendiary. Of course, no head armor on the CTs is kind of fine because the AK is one-shot kill to the head regardless, so you can kind of get away with it. We see both. We see Virtus, Relics, and Els all sort of skimping on it as they struggle to buy up in full. Oh my gosh, upstairs just gets ransacked. Automatic with 2 kills on this entrance, leaving just Relics, who looked so confused down in that control room. Where were those sounds coming from? And JDM and Sugar posted up behind the vents. And on a 2-on-5 with their economy busted, I think they're definitely going to want to save these guns. The bomb's been planted, so it's not going to be too much longer. They should both be... Well, Relics should be fine. JDM, yeah, 100 HP, he'll survive the bomb. Should be fine as well. JDM more so hoping for an exit. Relics kind of just countering in fear. Oh, actually, Flowsick is right here. Flowsick's very low as well. But there's 2. He's got backup. Except they flashed themselves completely, so that didn't really work out too well. That's just embarrassing, honestly. Oh, and both Relics and JDM will live. Another flash. They're both kind of blind on that one. And all right, he'll survive with the gun, forcing a couple rebuys there as well. Reverse Valens, what up now, Swedes? Woo, says Els. All right, 6-5. SKDC will get that one. But still, can't be extremely happy with their performance on the CT side. Maybe they just want to play more rounds on T side. Who knows? We got Virtus actually playing on top of hut with the Mag 7. We saw Relics try to play this position earlier. I know Dust was talking about it. Some players also opted to do that on nuke with the shotguns. Can't remember which. And everyone else opted for the silence. Cold Professor Chaos is back up to that op, checking those secret stairs. We saw JDM play there from one round. Actually, he's there this round as well. So Professor Chaos had the right idea, but he's given up on it to go join back up with his team, as based on automatics positioning, they want to go for that upper. That's where you do the pop flashes, the pop smokes, and here goes the pop flash! So it should be an upper execute, and we really might get to see Virtus do a lot of work with this Mag 7. And nope, just a pop flash, and then some waiting. Maybe trying to force a rotate. They'll move towards ramp. Relics playing up on the boxes. Professor Cass trying to peek her with the op. And the spray just continuing, expecting more to peek out, and he was right. Relics will bring down 2 and be able to drop into lower and survive. And that puts Denial in a very, very awkward spot. 3 on 5. Everyone basically full HP here for the CTs. And now they're going to go back upper. Was that someone in hut? I couldn't quite tell. 2 more coming up the vents. Wow! And Virtus will get the 1 Mag 7 kill. I really wanted to catch that one, but a little too much going on right there. And SKDC once again looking strong. They'll push it out to 7-5, taking 2 rounds in a row now. And looking at the economy of the terrorists, looks like they got 2 AKs, 3 AKs. Valence should be okay to buy. It was just Sanks that was a little poor. He'll stay. Okay, yeah, I think he got a drop. So full AKs for the terrorists, which is really where they find their success. I don't think on the rounds that Professor Chaos has been opping. I don't know, hard to tell how effective it's been. They're really, really careful about these secret stairs. I mean, I guess JDM really did catch them off guard that one round. Kind of broke their strategy in half with the set smokes outside. So they're keeping a close eye on it. And I know is someone up on mini? Yeah, okay, we got Sanks up there, who's been a pretty good entry fragger so far. He was very, very close to just seeing the top of JDM's head. JDM's kind of in an awkward spot for, well, because Sanks is going this way. But no, he realizes that he hears the footsteps. It's generally pretty obvious that people are dropping onto the mini roof. And there's those set smokes, pushing JDM all the way back to Big Garage. And Automatic going to set up immediately onto the lurk, just not going to go down the stairs, which means there will be less bodies into that lower site. Only 3 people, as it's a 5-on-4 and Denial with the man disadvantage. I'll make it a 4-on-3. And the bomb has gone down in the lower bomb site. JDM quickly on the flank. L's still in the site. Actually, 2 CTs in the site, I think, coming down through the broken vents. The bomb's planted, but there are still a lot of surviving terrorists. That smoke couldn't have went off at a better time, but Flow6 still able to get 1. Relics will clean him up, and he'll get Valens as well. And now it's just Automatic from the vents. Oh, they didn't expect it to be from the exact same location. He'll throw out that pop flash. He's got to peek and get the bomb diffuser, and he will actually spray them both down. Relics and JDM both fall into that, and looks like the round will end, so he's not going to have to rebuy, or, yeah, whoo. So that's even going to help the T's economy, not having to rebuy that last gun. And that's another one for Denial, putting towards 6 rounds on T side. They've got to be very happy with themselves. And like I said, I mean, okay, whatever. I cast 1 game of theirs against Mythic, and they happen to do very well, so I'm saying they're playing quite good. But I think SKDC T side on nuke, Denial with 6 rounds. Hard to argue with that. That's another point for our sample. And it's kind of a mixed buy here. Max 7, a couple 5-7s, do more at a good angle, will get 1, but Sanks and Chaos bringing down 2, and right now Denial just trading more effectively. They've got themselves into this, well, it was a 4-on-2 until Relics and JDM decided to mow down everybody that was hanging around in that lobby. No loitering. They should just put a sign in there. That would actually be really funny, because that's all anyone does, T-side nuke, is sit in the lobby. Either way, Flow6 going to get another one out of JDM, and Relics now up into heaven will bring down Flow6. So, well, that was just a slaughter fest right there, but the CTs come out ahead with the 1 surviving member, and that makes it 8-6. This is the last round of the first half, so buy up, T's. Their economy was not in a great place after that 1 round. Really making the Mag 7 a thing here is Virtus. Saw JDM purchase it once as well. Let's take a look at the scoreboard real quick. Relic's 21 kills, and Automatic with 15 leading on that Terra squad. Virtus going to push through very aggressively, and that's bombed down in the hut. That might have even went out the window, and that would be bad news. It would also be somewhat hilarious. Unless you're a Denial fan. And, okay, no, they got it. It didn't go through the window. They were able to pick it up. Flosick with some spray. Virtus with the Mag 7! You can't just spam your whole clip without the backup there. Moving with the Tech 9, though. Valens will bring down Virtus. Got to run out of the hut. They got to have another good flash hit. Oh, yeah, decent blind here. But Els had already dropped that nade, and that will bring down Valens, as he had already done battle with that Mag 7. He was pretty lit. It's a 4-on-2. Flosick and Sanks, the only surviving members of Denial, and they're both working towards ramp, and Relix is in a very, very good spot for this. Oh, actually, JDM is over there as well, so they're both going to be peak. Oh, I thought that was going to be another nade, but Relix and JDM will bring it home, so they'll win the half 9-6, but Denial is going to be feeling very, very good about that first half performance starting on the T side. And I guess no better moment than now. Brief downtime. As you can see, we need some caster help, as Dust has, I don't even know, got taken out of the game by some E-thugs. So, you know, we need help. So if you're interested in casting CSGO, you can send in your portfolio, your resume, even just a YouTube clip of you casting to casting@CEVO.com. We'll take a look at that, and we'll try our best to get back to everybody. But yeah, just looking forward to that. And same thing, same call goes out to any producers, content creators, mainly video editors like FragClip, anyone that's very skilled with, I guess, like After Effects, Photoshop, things of those sort. We're looking to increase our hashtag production value immensely over the next couple months. So same thing, makes a little less sense, but same email, casting@CEVO.com, where our great producer, Dima, will sort through all of those. Thank you. I'm sure a lot of you are watching this be like, man, Helium kind of blows. I could totally do a better job than this guy, and I welcome you to try. That'll be great. It'll be a nice, healthy competition. As we got 10 players still in the server, that's great. 6 ready, so it shouldn't be too much longer of a break. But already Denial showed that they came up to play. And it's going to come down a kind of another very important pistol round, right? If Sapphire, or if SKDC rather, just come out of the gate swing and win that pistol round of the next couple, then suddenly it's going to be 12-6, and you're like, well, it's not really that bad. You know, they can maybe get 4 more rounds this half. So I think it'll come down to another very important pistol round to start things off. And if Denial win it, then suddenly it's 9-9. You're tied and you're on CT's side, and it's, you know, maybe smooth sailing, at least emotionally. You feel like you've done a good enough job. Els, even in the pregame, going hard. He was arguably the MVP on the match that they did just play on Overpass and Face It. And well, looking at him here, middle of the pack with 10 kills, I think it's pretty obvious that Relix with 22 kills has maybe done the most. Do more coming in at 12, but Relix going pretty ham on this map, I must say. And we'll see what he can do on this pistol round. I don't know. It's so weird. Like, they're winning, but I feel like SKDC is basically losing right now. But you never know. Could be an anomaly. And we'll see where they opt to take this. And then looking at Denial, a little bit closer. I think Flosick and Professor Chaos. Chaos didn't really see too much action. He was the outside, I guess, I don't know, was kind of just working on that outside pick, watching the flank, so he saw a little bit less. It was mainly Automatic and Valens and Sinks kind of going in and opening up the sights. But yeah, I guess 15, 11, and 13 for their top 3 fraggers. It ain't bad, and the pistol round starts off somewhat slow. Looks like mainly just holding lobby, as no one has even gone outside. Some nice nades off the door. Relic's going to move in. He'll bring down 1, but here's Automatic. Oh, the 1-tap. He was already pretty low, but a headshot will do regardless. Now Els moving forward with that faded Glock. It's not going to be enough. JDM from the hut going to get one, and it's Relic's the only surviving member right now, and he'll be brought down by Valens, and that'll close out the round. So Denial getting the pistol, pushing it up towards 7. Now they got to survive these anti-ecos, something that SKDC kind of failed to do. Actually, how did it even start out? Who won the first round? Oh well, it's hard to keep all track of it when you're solo casting, but All right, moving outside. Relic's kind of leading the charge there. They're putting a lot of people up onto this Twinkie, so you know that means Relic's kind of scouting it out from the low ground. Trying to drop into Mini, perhaps. They'll throw that flash now. Oh, the spam, though, coming in. It looks like maybe some self-flashing there, at least team flashing onto the terrace. A couple of them were rather blind. Now automatic with a really long-range headshot, and it'll actually pull in another slightly closer range, and now very close range. As Doommore's running up, trying to spray control, has enough bullets in the clip left over. Those last 3 or 4 into the head of Virtus. And that'll be another round for denial, so that's going to go ahead and push it to 8-9. And again, just one more of those eco rounds, and I don't think SKDC actually were able to get that bomb down, so not really able to force buy up too much. They'll throw down some Tech 9s. Maybe go fast ramp or something like that. We'll see who's leading the charge there. Looks like it's going to be Els for the most part with that better spawn at least. Looks like they're going upper with a quick flash. Smoke's coming in as well. Some nades. He can't quite get out of the door. He's lost. Flowsick and Sanks just bringing down everybody. And, well, smokes are good in this game. And that door is very small. And also that flash... I don't know. I don't know if that bounces and then bounces again and pops right at the door, but that's not the way I throw that flash. You got to step a little out of your way, and if you're running a little straighter at the wall, you can bounce it out, and it'll go right out the door and pop. Generally pretty good. And I think he kind of self-blinded as well, but oh well. It was a long shot anyways. Just the full eco, no armor running out of that hut. Obviously, we see teams... I can't remember actually what team it was that had that beautiful... Was it ES? Yeah, ESC on Nuke, I believe. Didn't they upset Na'Vi in one of those majors in the qualifiers? Either way, their eco round Nuke with all their set smokes and flashes just to get the bomb down in upper, and a lot of times wins them the round, is absolutely brilliant. And I guess the map's not played a lot, but realistically, I feel like every team should know that strat. Can get you a lot of that extra money on the T side that, well, you really just crave. Trying to bring any rounds home. And, well, this is the first rifle round, round 19. We see JDM has already taken quite a few hits. He's pushed up to that T-red, and there's someone lurking in secret for him. That's actually going to be automatic. Not going to give up that angle. Relics, though, making his way into the ramp. Wow, didn't get blind at all, really, on that turnaround. I think there was another flash throwing up. That one also not going to blind him much. Professor Chaos has fallen back in towards Hell. That means a couple players on that denial side have got it into lower. Valens, though, in a very nice spot. Pushed up. Will get Relics. Can he get any more? He's got help from the control room. And, okay, Doomore will be able to spray down Valens. They still have the bomb in control. They do. It's Els bringing that bomb down. Sank's going to peek out from the vent. Flowsick going to get another one. Virtus, a nice jump in through that control. The smoke there kind of blocking his line of sight as he jumped in. We'll be able to bring down one from the back. Chaos one onto Els, and now Sanks will fall. Virtus playing in that control, trying to keep that bomb ticking. But that's not going to be the case. Denial able to play onto that retake. And that'll push it 10-9, now leading for, I believe, the first time. I know it was tied a couple times, but now leading for the first time this match. All right, looking at the rifled up terrorists. They definitely were scrounging to buy on this one. They've got only a handful of flashes, 2 smokes to work with. And for the most part, they're kind of just relying on Relics, who's been their heavy hitter, to try to get some entry frags. And, oh, he might get brought down through the smoke. Valens didn't know, but he was aiming directly at him. So Relics taking 21. Going to have to leave it up to someone else to get these entries. And the rest of his team working outside, still trying to get into lower. The nice set smokes actually could use a little more spread on that, because as you can see, Professor Chaos looking through the side. A really good smoke here from Sanks, and that's how you can basically shut that down completely, because the terrorists get into secret, and they're like, oh, well, we don't want to run through that, and then you can just pincer him in here, and let's see if that is happening. Looks like they're a little scared to leave upper. They're not quite aware that everyone is down here. Well, not everyone. Relics is actually still kind of outside, trying to get into secret. Chaos will spot him out. Can't get that one bullet to connect. That would definitely have been the death. And Sank's playing really nice on these base at these stairs. Going to see the heads before they see them. He'll get one. Els will be able to make that quick trade. That's going to put it to a 4-on-4. And, yeah, all right. Relics made it into secret himself. He'll watch that flank from very far away. Balance fighting do more from the vents, very long distance. He'll bring him down. 4-on-1. Relics that last man up, trying to do what he can. Broke the vents. No idea how Flowstick doesn't hear that one, but it doesn't matter in the end. 3 members survive for Denial, and that will be another round win. We're going to be going to round 21, and it's Denial leading now 11-9. Relic so far, only 2 kills in this half. Oh, and the match is paused. Great. You know what's even better than solo casting? When the match is paused and you're solo casting. Really makes it fun. It is sometimes fun. Nice. Always happy to see the Twitch spam. Did they actually give a reason? No, just request a deposit and have any all chat off of that. All right. Well, we see some Tech 9s purchased up, so if they already have bought the Tech 9s, we know that they're not going to try to throw up any AKs or anything like that. Probably not going to opt for any extra armor, although Els did decide to go for some armor, no helmet. And, well, the CTs are stocked up with AKs. They got 3 AKs and 2 silenced M4s, so that's actually pretty scary. And we saw Professor Chaos, that might explain the pause. We saw Professor Chaos trying to work the op on T side a little bit, but as far as I can tell or remember, he hasn't really opted for any of the scoped weapons here on the CT side. No, 1 round. I don't know if I'm just confusing it with last half and JDM playing outside now. I don't know. I think he might have opted outside 1 time, but we are still, I guess, pretty fresh into the second half. I believe you type .unpause to unpause when people are ready. It's a pretty complicated system we've got going on. Well, I don't know if I'd want someone by that name necessarily in my bathroom, but so it looks like they're experiencing some of that issue as well. Apparently I missed a ninja defuse. I really absolutely did not see it. I remember being briefly perplexed, and that must have been when that happened, but I don't know, man. A lot to focus on. I don't have dust to tell me that I'm being an idiot, which clearly the crisis would have been averted at that point. Meet me on Second Life. Well, I mean, I don't know how much there really is to say. Denial got off to a great start, and then they kind of faltered a little bit in the first half, and then near the end, they were, I don't know, they got the rounds they needed. Sapphire closed it out, and Denial so far hasn't lost a round in this next half. I mean, they're playing really solid. We saw them playing pretty great on Season the other day, and unfortunately, in the very end, they slipped up, and they lost to Mythic, and maybe that's something that can give a little bit of hope to SKDC. Maybe with Denial, we'll just screw up once they get to 14 round victories. It's good to know he's coming back. My co-caster's not coming back. He's left me, which is probably a good thing anyways. I'm pretty sure he was taking shots of liquor for every 10 minutes that we had to wait on the Face-It match, so I'm not sure Dust really would have been that much of an asset in the first place. But no, I actually don't know if he did that, but I think he wanted to. Dust is very professional. If you guys couldn't tell. Alright. Are you guys ready? Automatic asked to SKDC, and I ask it now to you, Twitch chat. Are you ready to finish out the second half? Oh, now I understand the 9/11 was an inside job spam. Well done, Twitch chat. Well done. Okay. Round 21. It's an eco for SKDC. They're feeling probably pretty stressed because not a single thing they've done has really worked. They got the bomb down a couple times the second half, but other than that, it's not been going very well. And automatic, we looked at the kills extensively because I had nothing else to talk about because I'm a noob at the end of the half. It was only automatic with 15 kills. Already he's got 9 more this half. So, and there's another 110. Make it 11. Can we get to 12? Maybe even a baker's dozen. That would be 13. Sanks also has done very well this second half, but I don't know. Like, automatic just extremely stepped up already with a 2K on this round, and that's turned it into a 5-on-2. And sure, it was an eco, but they've been doing this against the rifles as well. So Denial should be getting that 12th round victory with not much of an effort here, at least on this round. Relics and Dumore, I don't want to throw any call-outs, but is it me or are these two always the last guys alive? I'm just saying. Well, they won't live for much longer. Valens will shut that down. Pause. No! Not another pause. Well, we got one round, guys, so that was fun. Online video games, ladies and gentlemen. They're fun when you actually get to play them. Pretty much the state these days of most of the servers. All right, whatever. Let's look at the standings in general. Just to freshen up. There's a lot of leagues going on. Right now you're watching CEVO, the best league. We're going to look at the standings. All right, so up in first we got Counterlogic Gaming. They are 13-2. Wow. Elevate's 11-4. In second place, Mythic 12-2. Cloud9 11-4. Done pretty well. Probably should have been 12-3, but that earlier map on Nuke, for those of you that were around, it was pretty stupid. I don't think there's any sugarcoating necessary for that one. Affinity 10-5, not too bad. SKDC is 9-5, so this is actually a very important game for them. Ascendancy is 7-6. Team Liquid is 8-6. They got, I don't even, well, whatever. It's already been like spoiled off of my tone. They got destroyed earlier on season. It was actually kind of funny, unless you were a Liquid fan, I guess. Which I sort of am. I don't know. I still found it funny. Lunatic 7-8, and Denial are, well, last just because they haven't played as many games, but 7-7. So, I mean, how many games do they have left? I know I said what the games left were. Oh, this is their last one, so this will push it to 8-7. But already there's so many teams with 10 wins and also another one with 9 that's going to make it pretty difficult for them. Let's look at the playoffs, how the playoffs will be structured, because that should be coming up here pretty soon. So it's the top 8 teams that are going to qualify for the Season 6 playoffs. That'll be BO3 double elimination. So top 8 teams. Where the hell did that tab go? So the line's going to be drawn. There could maybe be some ties, but I guess that would be broken by CPI, the CEVO Performance Index, some complex algorithm to determine the seeding. You don't need to worry about it, but we shouldn't really need tiebreakers. So it looks like 8 wins could get you there. It seems like the benchmark for the top 8 might be 9. So in the regular season, 2 teams will be dropped out. Very well could be Lunatic or Denial, but Denial coming up with which is what I'm trying to do is build the hype on this match, because this is actually very important for Denial. It's their last round of the regular season, going against SKDC. I didn't check the odds. I don't even know if this was on Lounge, but I would reckon that SKDC was favored. They were, not by that much. It was 57% for SKDC, 43% for Denial. So maybe a little bit of an upset here. So far, at least, it's not over yet. But it is paused, so it's not technically happening either. Here too, Gosu. I feel like Gosu as a word just does not get used enough anymore. Follow Do More at Do More on Twitter, guys. It'll allow you to do more. And apparently he has a lot of giveaways. I'm shameless as well. Follow JDM. Watch those Twitch channels. You can follow me at Heliumbrella as well. Open to all sorts of criticism. I should just go to cam so you guys can watch my skills. Where's my skills? No, don't look at that. Don't look at that. No. I don't think any of that says anything. So we're alright, but rip dust. The important thing was the Rubik's Cube happenings. That's how you fill the downtime, boys. Oh. Some of you watching that are really good at this are like, this guy's so bad. Pretty colors. Oh, look at that. If you want the number one tip on how to get the ladies, that's how you do it right there. Still pause. Everyone's back on the server, though. I'm back from vacation. I don't know who that is. It looks like they got a sub. Or maybe his name didn't lock into place yet. Oh, is it still on camera? No, that's against the... I don't really generally... I'm so bad at this now. Boom. Oh, nice. That corner solved itself. I forgot all the more advanced algorithms for solving the top layer, which really cuts your time back, but whatever. I can only pretend to be so much of a genius. Got lucky with that one. Good lord, like, can this freaking start? Let me look what the issue is. Okay, Spangler added a 5th to denial just to finish this off, so thank you very much, Mr. Spangler. However, we are still paused, so did it really help? I don't know if it did. Who hired this idiot, says Twitch chat. I don't know. I kind of just kept showing up and they were like, they couldn't get rid of me, so they decided to put me on stream. Also, if you're an idiot, you can be hired too. We are looking for casters, so again, casting at CEVO.com, but look at that. We're unpaused, and just like that, we're into round number 22. We've got JDM with that op. It looks like he'll be moving in towards that ramp room, and it's all rifles here for the CT's D-Master. He'll be dropping onto the floor, taking over that position. And for the most part, everyone holding lobby on that terrorist side. Lobby working towards ramp maybe a little bit, but finding that they are smoked off in all of these locations. JDM might try to use this op to get the pick in there through Squeaky. Relix is actually boosted up onto the Twinkie. Looking towards outside where he might have a run-in with Professor Chaos jumping on CT, behind CT Red. Looking for any information. Doesn't find any. Automatic now might find that opening kill over here at the ramp. Forced to fall back. Helium looking for something, but he can't. Valens with the spray control, or maybe just the luck, bringing in the headshot onto Dumore, and that'll be Denial with the 5-on-4. And, well, they were taking it slow, but now feeling a little under the pressure here and trying to peek out. Professor Chaos playing it close to the wall, utilizing that smoke to his advantage. Will bring down Virtus. Automatic to get L's, and now only Relics and JDM. I bet JDM dies first. Relics to be the last man standing. Oh, I am a prophet. Poor Relics. I don't mean to be rude to the guy. It's just kind of what I've noticed this round, or this match. Has been LMS quite frequently. But I guess that's maybe sort of the lurk role here. Hard to really fault him. I mean, he dropped, what, 22 kills in the first half, and unfortunately him and the rest of his team have hit a wall. The wall happens to be blue and is a counter-terrorist. 13-9 now. Ooh, Dust says, oh, hi. Hi, Dust. I don't know if I even need you now. We're pretty much far enough along. And it looks like Denial having thus far won every single round of the second half. With that in mind, it should only be 3 more rounds unless SKDC can really make something work here on the T side. So far, it's just been trying to hold lobby very slow, looking for the picks that they can't find, and then kind of just getting picked off themselves as they try to bust a move. Nuke is a very painful map. They try to pop flush out Squeaky. I'm not sure anyone went off the back of that, as the smokes just keep piling on in. CTs are out of smokes. They do still have one more molly, and that one's on automatic, and he's ready to let that incendiary fly. He'll switch over towards ramp. Is that the right call? Relic still, or sorry, Virtus still holding that Squeaky door. Dumore, and yeah, really every single player is in lobby just holding and waiting for the CTs to push and get aggressive, but I don't think Denial is going to go ahead and let that happen. Sanks playing close on that hut. Will peek out. Can he get one? Can he get two? No, he'll grab one. JDM will bring down that trade, though. Now try to execute automatic in a really nice spot. Chaos as well. Going to get down one as they are both blind, and, well, that's just the CTs trading very, very efficiently on that one. All right, and it's getting very, very close to that match point. From henceforth, SKDC playing to win. If Denial get one more, they can only possibly be playing to tie, and Denial still having won every round. Only need 2 more. Shouldn't be much of a trouble for them. However, forget the AKs. They've got 3 Tech 9s to deal with. Will they be able to handle it? Flash out and a molly. Oh, it gets... no, it didn't get... They had to run through. Valens will get one. Dumore will bring him down, so that's the trade there. Bring it to 4-on-4. Looks like the bomb's into the ramp room already, though. Is anyone positioned into lower? I'm not sure that they are. They can drop vents very, very quickly. But the bomb is in ramp room, and it looks like now they're going to start moving towards lower. Took a long time, too. Just hoping for any flanks or trying to fight the player in hell. Sanks, though, has moved into control already. He'll bring down Dumore. Relics with the Tech 9 of his own, peeking to his right, and he'll get Professor Chaos. Did a flash go off or what? Professor Chaos maybe a little slow to react there, and then Relics had to pick a direction to look, picked the wrong one. He'll be gunned down in the vents. Els will bring down D-Master, and now we've got Sanks. It's going to be a very hard round to win here. He'll go onto the bomb. I don't know if Els heard this. Oh, that must have been very, very close. But there it is, the first round of the second half towards SKDC, and it couldn't have come a moment too soon. It's 10-14. CTs, though, they built up quite the economy. Some at 12, 14K, others around like 6 and 7. Enough to buy for this round and the next, even if they lose again. So Denial in a pretty good spot as they try to close this one out. But I said, what happens if they get to 14 and then they just start tripping? That's what happened to him a little bit on season, although that was a little bit closer throughout than this one. It's going to be up to SKDC. Virtus now working outside. They played that last round very, very patiently. Oh, Virtus, he's aware. That Automatic was trying to peek that outside rafter. He has done it quite a few times. So that was the two outside players, which maybe... Oh, JDM looking for the pop flash inside. Lining it up, looking to bounce it off the... I don't even know what to call it, the little vent. Oh, no, he's actually looking for the smoke that... This one should land on... Actually, I'm not sure what this one is. We'll find out. Very curious now. And that's the flash out the vent I was talking about. So smoke inside as well as a flash. Els looks like he maybe have smoked mini, but it doesn't quite work out. Sanks is able to gun him down. He'll fall into the vents. Automatic. Oh my gosh, they're at 10 and 5 HP. Could have just shot at each other on accident. Meanwhile, the terrorists have moved their way into the lower bomb site. The smoke will go down. There is someone just chilling behind the silo. It was Sanks. He'll be brought down. Professor Chaos with a little blue on blue, potentially. Might have missed that shot, actually. It's a 4-on-3. Denial playing this retake. We already talked about Automatic being very low on HP. You might just want to go out first. Try to spot that intel. Or, you know, D-Master can just roll out the doors like a boss. Or the vent, I guess, in his case. Look at another player, Toxic, and that's everybody down. That's going to put Denial to 15. So now winning every round of the second half but one. And they've only got one more to go. So at this point, SKDC buying out for the tie every single time. They start this with only about, you know, mid to high 2Ks and then 2K in money, and JDM sitting at, what, he had 3,500, so he's got the Galil armor, a couple smokes, a couple flashes. The Tech 9s, although that round that they did win, they had 3 Tech 9s, so I don't know. And Dumore has been, I guess, nursing the Deagle. I think he's got a couple shots off. Confirmed kills on the Deagle this match. He'll have to do a lot with it here. Although Denial with the 9 wins, even if they lose here, still in pretty good shape, making it to the postseason. SKDC, though, still would like to get that win. Or, excuse me, SKDC is still in pretty good shape. Denial, this is pretty much must win for them if they want their tournament life to maybe continue. And, well, clearly they do. They busted out the Scar 20. Valen's got a 2-kill with that already, and Relics, the last man standing. He'll get one in Big Garage. He's got 2 more to kill. One of them has a very, very expensive gun. And he's playing in heaven. And we'll look at D-Master. D-Master up here in Hut. Bomb is down. He'll be able to pick that up. But maybe just looking for the kills. Scott? Well, he had a bit of time. He's sort of running out now with just 35 seconds. And he doesn't have the bomb, so we better get to killing. Looking for Valens to expose himself from heaven and get maybe anxious, try to peek outside. Now he starts trying to spray down. Now he's got no time. He's got to act very, very fast, very recklessly. Oh my gosh, this smoke as well. That's got to be so annoying. And I don't know if he meant to do that, but either way, he'll fall to his death or types kill in console, whichever. I'm not even sure that works anymore, to be honest. Anywho, Denial with the very well played. They started off pretty... I don't know, the 2 rounds on T-side, then they faltered for a bit, and honestly, they did a pretty good job of bringing that back, strike a few together. I think, what did it was 9-6 at half, which is very good T-side on Nuke, and then they flipped it over to CT side. They had some of that momentum, I guess, from feeling good about their T-side performance, and then they proceeded to win every single round up into 14 wins. They lost 1 round in the second half, and then just closed it out beautifully. Really good play, really big individual performance by Relics for SKDC, but unfortunately it wasn't quite enough. And when it came to the second half, I believe it was Automatic, Sanks, just really doing a great job. They also did a great job on the T side, as they were majority of the time those entry fraggers, players like Chaos kind of fill in that lurk role. But either way, it's been a long night of CEVO broadcast, a little bit of waiting in between, but at least you, the viewers, had a ton of stuff to watch, as Faceit had that match with SKDC and Mythic, I believe it was. So I'm sure you guys are set for your CSGO content. I'm sure there's a lot more coming up in a few hours. But thanks for watching here at CEVO Season 6. You can follow CEVO on Twitter at CEVO. I'm Helium. You can get me at Helium Brella. And Dust, who would have been co-casting this if the internet hooligans weren't out to get him. Dust at Dust Murray. And one more time, we're looking for casters, creative content creators, graphic designers, producers, casters, most definitely for CSGO content. So if you're interested in that, put a portfolio, resume, clip of your casting or your work into an email and send it off to casting@cevo.com. You literally couldn't be worse than me. So my Rubik's Cube and I, we say good night.